Well, it appears President Biden may need to rethink his latest campaign strategy of name calling. A Reuters reporter recently shared this Biden campaign email calling former president Broke Don. Now it appears the joke may be on Joe Biden. Former President Trump's net worth just skyrocketed after Truth Social began trading on the NASDAQ. And it has a market value of more than $6 billion right now. Trump has joined the list of the world's 500 richest people. But of course, the liberal media already have a problem with Trump making money off Truth Social's stock market debut. They're calling the whole thing a scam. Watch.
It sounds like a pump and dump.
If you go and buy the stock, let's say from him, you're actually buying from him, and it goes down, if you sell it, you will have a tax loss. You could actually turn what could have been a political contribution into a taxable, a tax loss.
I think that the value is essentially worthless. If they went to market and tried to sell $3 billion, the value of the stock would go to zero practically immediately.
Wow, hyperventilating without oxygen or numbers. That was really confusing. But we already know he can't do anything with this for 6 months anyway, Dagan.
Right. The stock started trading today, and the ticker symbol is DJT, President Trump's initials. It's up 33% at the moment. So that added an additional, this is a back of the envelope calculation, added an additional $1.3 billion to his net worth. So he is at the moment worth about $8 billion. It's just astonishing.
But he can't touch that, is my point.
He cannot sell the shares for 6 months, and my understanding is he can't borrow against them either. But just a reminder, all of this was born out of censorship. This was the self-appointed speech police could not shut up or shut down President Trump by kicking him off Twitter or Facebook. So he started Truth Social. Supporters of President Trump, but also the haters, have helped make him richer because this is where they had to go. They were forced to follow his messages on Truth Social. I will shut up. I could go on about what he experienced yesterday in court as well. But people call it lawfare, but I don't think that fully elucidates what is at work here. This is an abuse of our laws and judicial system as a weapon of political war, and that's how it should be framed.
So, Doc Siegel, it is fascinating that this was over free speech. And remember, he and Elon Musk, Elon Musk even wanted him to come back to formerly known as Twitter, now X. But he's got his own thing going, and this is working for former President Trump.
Absolutely. And what is the stock market based on anyway? It's based on excitement. It's based on hype. It's based on an idea that maybe there's an alternative to the tried and true somewhere else, right? And one of the commentators made pump and dump. That's not what's happening. That would mean, by the way, that you deliberately pump up the stock in order to sell a bunch of it off. That's not what's happening here. This seems like a real excitement that would drive the stock market. As Dagan was saying, Dagan's the expert at this, but I think that this is an alternative to one-dimensional media.
You know, Emily, I think about the kind of 7-day period we've had where an Attorney General, Letitia James, salivated at the thought of wiping away Trump's legacy, the names and brass and gold all around the city of New York. This is a legacy point. She can't erase that.
That's right, and it belies what a vendetta this is. When have you seen such conviction out of an attorney general or this attorney general about someone that actually committed a crime, about those violent recidivists that even this morning one of them pushed a commuter to his death on the subway? How many more examples do we have to say that, please, sir, please, ma'am, please put our tax dollars and resources toward this? But no, they're more interested in wiping a name away from a building. And even the former assistant attorney general, Tristan Snell, went on mainstream media, MSNBC, and called it a gross miscarriage of justice. He said, I don't know what the process is why the judges arrived to this conclusion. He said, but it doesn't even matter. Actually, sir, it does.
Yes.
And it is called justice. And final quick point, I think it's laughable that the Biden and Harris administration tried to smear Trump by saying that convicts run his campaign. Look no further than in the mirror of your own son. Do not cast stones.
Ooh.
Yeah, look, this was a day yesterday that you had the media actively rooting for him to declare bankruptcy. He was never going to do that, but the media wanted that to happen. Now, I rarely do this, but I'm going to allow the media to speak for me for my point. I'm just going to quote Bloomberg directly. So on that day, Trump's supposed to be bankrupt, they say, lies. Trump's net worth hit $6.5 billion, making him one of the world's 500 richest people. That is a Bloomberg headline. Donald Trump's business empire was supposed to be in peril like never before Monday. Instead, it turned into the single greatest day on record for the former president's health. How's that for irony? Thanks for Bloomberg for the lines for me.
Well, and Dagan, you put it even higher at 12:21 and 41 seconds on this Tuesday afternoon.
He's up about 1.3–1.5 billion.
How about
based on
them
the
That's closer to
stock today.
Irony.
I love it.
All right.
So this is a real
great.
to the left who've been trying to deprive Trump of assets to try and run his campaign.
And to that we say,
Italy.
bless your heart. Okay.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.